This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
What kind of technology?
Everything from state-of-the-art computer equipment and starship parts to adrenals and combat armor. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion-tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master. Just get out of my sight.
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It's a trivial task for a group of your ability, but I want the world to see your power.
What's the assignment?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
What does the Empire want from these gangsters?
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Defiance is unacceptable. He should be dealt with.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
I normally avoid public spectacles, but I can make an exception.
The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
You mind helping me? Need a hand catching a fugitive on the run. Was overseeing a prisoner transfer. Weequay pirate named Vomba. Couple of bounty hunters caught him. Wanted the reward. Somehow Vomba's mates found out. Shut down our security droids. Turned the entire spaceport into a war zone before they made off with him.
This Vomba, what's his story?
Career criminal. Been in and out of a dozen prisons. Likes to hijack Imperial cruisers. Take them on interstellar joyrides. Between the droid shutdown and his cronies, that swaggering git has the run of the terminal, but we've got him cornered. Negotiations ended with a dead diplomat. I'm not having any more of that. Rather someone just went in there and made an example of him.
There will be no survivors.
Much obliged. Vomba's gang has sliced control stations throughout the terminal. You reset them, the droids should power back on and do their part. From there, it's just a matter of cleaning up. Go wild. Vomba isn't going anywhere. Get to that terminal and finish him off.
bounty. Sods in Courting didn't survive the firefight, so they won't need it.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jais en Barks Prize Warperen Swase Ikbus Karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Palladius has something I need. And if helping you will get it for me, then yes.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a, a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
How do I win the love of these poor downtrodden souls?
What Palladius did was find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krayt dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Prophet? Now that's more to my taste.
I'm glad you approve, my lord. The cure to the rot is owned by Titus Neutronics. You'll have to steal it from their warehouse, then distribute it.
In this case, I'd rather be loved than feared.
Good, but be careful. The warehouse is heavily guarded, but if you can steal the cure and distribute it in the Corellian sector, you'll own the lower classes.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Are you Watcher X?
Yes. Formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. Not that you're authorized to know it.
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Watcher 2 told me about you. You deserve to be here.
Watcher 2. We were part of the same eugenics program, she and I. Both of us created to be superior minds. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Narshadar as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
I assume the effects are temporary?
It should only last a short time, long enough for you to get to the shop. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
All right. But this better not be a trick.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Ayanang Ramkam, Kala Amka Mani Mani, Libik Bak, Manuk Marakanaja, Ki Namabam, Yak Manala.
Is there a point in all of this?
Ini Kanamia, Kam Ino Memnu, Najanaya Amkam Mimik Meraka.
Intelligence won't stand for this.
Norebe Amgin, Yam Hamgan Kam Kalam, Kam Perim Ganam, Bagiyang, Manik Hikupukam. Mem Amak Kupkap, Kramanik, Umnug Kiga Mayamak.
How much are you being paid now?
Bumogala Apayang. Nilama Ini Amka Amgap. Nulilak Apajam Kamgam. Amka Nemnang. Ampa Nemnang Memua Inok.
As you see, our presence on this planet is not so open as on others.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things huts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. If these had been leaked... Intelligence thanks you. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
You better be sure of this.
The signatures don't lie. The SIS hid behind the Slicer gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now. You hear me, SIS filth? My friends here are coming to grind your operation into the ground. Isn't that right?
Discretion, officer. If the Republic's listening, they now know we're coming.
I suppose you're right, but there's no time for subtlety. The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My friends, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Narshadar, the Shadow Syndicate.
I don't need to meet the locals. Get rid of them.
This won't take long. They need to know what you did. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Narshadar Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Some insects keep crawling after being stomped.
You may be more right than you know. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
What makes Yukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens. Yukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I'm not a strategist. Your recommendation, my lord?
Let the Exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
this ugly.
Ravul Asjon Uruet Untumata.
Musutueg non gushele sigru, u jurepen su sensta.
Ulmod duotoe laronsa tankul hakasal.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I'm hurting, please. I need something that'll let me fight.
Uwata male zubuzu vuzu jemura dul lunu.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondota juestakon.
Told you this was the place. You can trust them. Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedete utumuta.
Whatever it takes, I'll pay to be faster, stronger.
Luzatu monzu sunjal usublulu.
I've heard Cyclone is strong.
Gahal ravul asjon uruet untumata. Kumunhaba ukunet mekwasta bahala.
Actually, it's just what I'm looking for.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu taz del muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
Ekunet ungamasnetet akuzata.
Ueda karbaru, ua sabdar la tonton. Musutueg non gushele sigru, u jurepen su sensta.
I don't like this, but I know when I'm cornered. Here.
Fulufal fulkal ble tektun kupal. Warabuld statud dun unmod, tatolle ranzatuega. Jonu Luganda, la mudu odada, justakun.
I really appreciate your help.
Rugul of namul konfu ensesquenu unswat.
Almusubelgu kukulen ke chapel akta.
Juk sufu ujemez ruhu ludunu.
Cisprumumu uma ormulu mentu grasutuk gurara.
Musutugu. No gushle zoruku.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
These armed refugees pose a problem.
I don't see why. You're a trained killer. Kill them.
I did what you wanted.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls. I've tripled our encryption algorithms. No one's cracking our security again.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
Rukabi, I've been waiting to meet you a long time.
The attackers. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. I will make masks of your skulls before dawn.
It
looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The TX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Do not underestimate the power that flows through me, Slaver.
No, certainly not.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
Perfection delivered, Master.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
You're absolutely sure of this?
I am not prone to exaggeration. Their anti-Imperial sentiment is focused on you like a laser. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed, and contracting with the Narshadar Exchange to have you killed.
One of these days I'm going to fake my death just to cash in.
Forgive me if I don't find that humorous. After you, the people in this building are next. I ask while you're there, to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
We can't waste any more time.
I agree.
Anybody there? This is Motto Bison. Please, respond.
You know better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency. The Exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone's hold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Star Dogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war, The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
When I give my word, I mean it.
Loyalty like yours is why alliances fail and empires prevail. Your success will allow us to find and destroy the Exchange's enforcers. Everyone here owes their safety to you.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm!
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
Godoba, he brought you here and sold us out.
Godoba and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
This ugly.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What exactly is the problem again?
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
Perhaps you have a point.
How dare you?
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt, don't forget it.
Why?
I promise the unfortunate loss of Morovisian will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator Network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Narshada. Our promise.
If I'm connected with this, you're the first to die.
Noted.
I'm telling you, that place is an Imperial front. Would you cut it out with that? No one's buying it. Look at their booths. You can eat breakfast off those things. You're crazy. Yeah? Go inside and tell them you think the Emperor is a chump. Go on, see what happens.
Naguta tan kuikuta. Pikwiktuk bamba?
If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes.
Warawe nimnik na naka sanurire. Fabo naguta. Nesupo gobae. Pompo gek dusta padawanga. Sabting wampa. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Paguta palko.
How did you find this place?
Obama wonka mituske wanawa da bloto wijawa. Yobana pihota mindia.
So tough now, dirtbag.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Healer after your little trick curing the rot. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for helping to cure our families and neighbors of the rot, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Cure one lousy disease and you already got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destrus. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to present the virtues of my own cult.
With all respect, these are Palladius's most faithful we're talking about. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself, make a groundquake?
How would I even do that?
It is a long shot, but it might be the only shot we got.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destrus sent you.
My lord, Did you want something?
I'm interested to learn a little more about you.
Well... I don't know what there is to tell. I was born in Nar Shaddaa. I'm good with computers and things, which I guess is why Palladius recruited me. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I shouldn't ramble.
Maybe you'd like to show me the compound a little. Your favorite rooms.
Yes. Yes, I'd like that. Let's do that. Yeah, so that was nice. Very nice. A little unexpected, but nice. But I guess you need to get back to work, don't you?
I think I'll be up for another tour shortly.
Well, you know where to find me.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've been known to stop or start a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros sector. But it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Rana Mas Square to taunt us.
What do you care about the body?
You're right, of course. The body alone would not be sufficient bait for this trap. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
I'll give them pointers on the best pieces to send.
Perhaps I was unclear, my lord. I don't doubt their skill at butchery. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Ange is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
show you my gun. Now's really not the time. Maybe later.